I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of
The video that I'm making today is where I'm hooking up a tap to in my fuse box under my dash, where later on I can hook up a CB radio and a smart mirror. I know it. My old 72 Chevy van is gonna have a smart mirror. I know it, I'm getting all big icky. But anyway, that's what I'm doing today. I'm just hooking up that little, it's kind of like well, it is a tapped in to the fuse box, where I can hook up two separate things to the ignition wire and still have the ignition wire hooked up. Anyway, if you like this video, I appreciate you giving me a thumbs up. I'm still working on the deleting the window. I got the little window installed. I just got some more of the deleting the big window to do. But I got something in the mail today that install a smart mirror that's a backup camera, front camera, in my old school van here. And also, I don't know if you see it, another antenna for a CB, and install a CB in there. But the old school glass fuses in my fuse box under the dash, I need to be able to tap into like the key switch, where when you turn the key on, the smart mirror will come on, because it's also going to be the rear view mirror. So I want it to work when I turn the key on. It'll automatically come on. And also with CB radio, I want it tapped in there. So I ordered some little fuse taps for glass fuses, and then some little splitters where I can have more than one thing tapped into it, Anyway, you'll see what I got. And in the subscription below, there'll be a link to both the little taps for the glass fuses and the little splitters. And then also, I know most people don't have old school glass fuses like mine does, so I'll put a link in the description for the blade top fuse taps also. These are the taps for the fuse box, and these are the splitters where you can hook up more than one thing. Anyway, I'll show you how they go together and how they go. I doubt I'll be able to show you and still work. There's my fuse box under there, but I doubt I'll be able to video what I'm doing. I'm gonna show you how everything goes outside here, and then I'll do it and then show you what it looks like after it's done. They got different types of these. This is the tap here, and it goes basically, let me get this fuse here, when the metal part of the fuse goes on that, and then it pops back inside the fuse box. It kind of goes up like that. It won't stay on there with it being in the fuse box. And then you can snap, let me move this over here. Then you can snap this on there, and you got splitter for two types of things. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put it together and show you what it looks like together, and then I can't do it while I'm holding the phone. That's basically how it fits together. They don't fit very good together. If I was you, I'll do just like I did. Do it on the outside before you try to. If you put it under the glass, or you don't actually put it under the glass, you put it where it's under the metal, where it'll get contact. And you want this thing facing out of the box, where you can tap into it. But anyway, hook them together while you got it out, because you might break this little glass fuse trying to plug them two little boogers together. They just do not want to fit easily together. You can see better than I can. You might be able to see it with a flashlight. Y'all probably seeing it. Can't tell me where it is. I think it's up in there somewhere, but I can't tell what I'm looking at here. I see battery because it's cleaned off pretty good, and tail stop. But I can't tell anything else. But I got a thing I can get up in there and see with it. I got this doodad here. There's a link to this thing in the description too. This thing works pretty good for blind people. You can't get up into crannies and want to see what's going on. I found to kind of get this thing where you want it at, where you can look at it and get the majority of this out of the way, where you can use a little pointer and point at what you're looking at, but where you can still see the monitor. So that's what we're going to do. This thing is rechargeable. We're going to turn it on, make sure it's right side up. Hey. That's not turning it around. I should be turning it around right there. Alright, that's right now. Okay. Now, let's see if y'all can still see what I'm doing. Trying to keep it on there, may still be able to see. I don't know if you can see it. Where the blue and yellow wire are hooked up. Let me get it going back the right direction here. Every time I get it in the focus, it's in blue and yellow wires, or not blue and yellow wires, but blue and yellow connection. That's the ignition. Well, I found out something after fiddling with it a little bit more, that the ignition doesn't have a fuse. It's just direct. So those splitters that I have are not going to work. I got to order a different kind, and I'll put a link in the description of the kind I got to get. Also, anyway, so I'm put this off on hold for a little while until I get the new ones in, because the ones I have would, that little blue wire that hooks in next to the yellow one is an ignition wire. The way these are made, if I put it on there and then try to hook up, it would interfere with the blue wire. So I got to get a different type that's made different, and I can still tap in. But anyway, that's what I got to do next. Here's the one that with the blade, the glass fuse tap on it, but I realized after looking at it that ignition wire, it don't go to a fuse. It's just direct. So, and these right here is the ones I had. What I can see by looking at it, looks like it would interfere with another wire on this side. So I got these came in today. What I'm basically going to do is pull the ignition wire off, plug the ignition wire on one of these, and then plug that in there, and then I'll have to plug one of these on here where I can still get two wires on there. Anyway, I'll show you when I get it. That is plugged on to the plug, and then it's got these two separate places. The green wire is the ignition wire. It's hooked directly on there, and then I got one of these. Oops, sorry about that. One of these on both sides over here, where I can hook up my CB radio later, and my smart mirror. Both of those have got videos coming, so watch for them. Everything that I'm using today, I have a link in the description. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching.
Way back a year ago,